What's going on, guys? This is just another critic, and I just had to jump on. Didn't really plan this video, kind of just winging it in a way. Um, if you've been following my channel, you already know I'm a Badgers fan. I watch a lot of Wisconsin football, and just got done watching that Michigan and Wisconsin game. And obviously, didn't like the result. We got destroyed out there. Um, Offensively, we were doing pretty good in the first half. We were pretty dominant on the ground. O-line was doing well. Got behind in the game. Michigan took over, went up by 2 scores. And if you watched my predictions coming into this week, I talked about this game. And I specifically said there's going to be one variable that's going to decide this game, and that's going to be the play of Hornibrook. Are we going to get the Hornibrook that had a phenomenal game versus Miami in the bowl, or are we going to get the Hornibrook that is inconsistent, inaccurate, and doesn't anticipate his throws enough? And obviously, we got the worst of the two. And this is just something that's been ongoing since he's been at the program. I have nothing against the guy. He's probably a great guy. But as a quarterback, I mean, we've seen um, more consistent bad play than we have seen consistent good play. So at some point, I'm not sure what Coach Chris is doing by not giving his second or third string guys a shot. Because at this point, my question that I'm beginning to ask is, what does Hornibrook do that these other guys that are behind him, what can't they do that he's already doing? Because I haven't seen, tangibly what he brings to the table. He doesn't have, crazy arm strength. He's not very mobile. He doesn't have pinpoint accuracy. What does he bring to the table that the guys behind him aren't bringing? At this point, I'm just like, why aren't we just developing the guys behind him? With 2 losses on the board to first BYU, then Michigan, this season's toast. There's possibly a chance to go to the Big Ten championship still. However, college football playoff, which is what should be the main goal, I don't know if it is their goal, that's out of the picture. That's not happening. That was toasted in this game. Now, it's just frustrating. Just frustrating to watch this. And for me, I've been watching Wisconsin football since 2004, 2005. I had a cousin who got a full scholarship to go and play ball there, and that's kind of what started my fandom. That's why I started watching Wisconsin football, and I've been following them since. And just the consistent poor play at the quarterback position when it's needed, when it's depended upon. Of course, the quarterbacks in the past have had good games, but you're going to have good games when you have a phenomenal running game like we've consistently had. When you have a great run game, that's going to open up the pass game, and statistically they may look good. But when we actually need them in the big pressure situations, in these big games, versus a more elite program such as Michigan, Ohio State, or anyone else such, they don't show up because that's just not the team's MO. That's not who Wisconsin is as a team. That's not the brand of football they play. Brand of football is pound the ball, which is going to open up the pass game. We have never been a pass-first program, but I don't think that's what we need to become. But I think we need to be pretty damn good at it when we need it available to us. I know we have a great quarterback coming in, well, that's committed to coming to Wisconsin this next season. But as you can see in the background, I have the actual commits that came in this season. We had some really good safety play from Reggie Pearson tonight. Man, he was looking really good. He's a freshman. He was number 7. Obviously filled in for Dakota Dixon, and Nelson was also got hurt. So, and then Pearson actually got hurt too. I'm not sure if he returned. But as you can see down in the bottom left, there's a guy named Chase Wolf. We just brought him in And if you guys have never heard of him, you haven't watched his highlights yet, do yourself a favor and go check out his highlights. This kid, I mean, on film, his high school film, he looked like Johnny Manziel 2.0. He's got a pretty good arm, very mobile, and I just liked everything I saw. And I mean, coming into this season, I knew this was a possibility, especially with Hornibrook. We lost key starters on the defensive side of the ball. I think about 7 of them. So we were going to be asking more from our offense because our defense is going to be so young. That being said, the potential of this program is sky high, especially with some of the guys we just brought in this year. CJ Goetz, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce his last name. And then we got Jack Sanborn, 2 phenomenal linebackers. Nakia Watson, running back, beast. Just some great young guys on defense. And then we've got Chase Wolf. If they can help him develop into the quarterback that he can be, dude, this guy can be really good. I'm hoping we, can hopefully get that done. And then we're bringing in Graham Mertz next year if he sticks to his commitment. But, I mean, that being said, this has been the reality of Wisconsin football for the past decade or two. Great running. Defense has gotten much better in the past 5 to 7 years. It has played much better consistently. But quarterback play has just been horrendous. Other than the one great year we had with Russell Wilson, if we didn't lose, in those Hail Marys to, I think it was Michigan State and Ohio State, probably would have been a national championship run. We had the offensive play, but man, I'm just speechless right now because seeing the same thing over and over and knowing the result and not seeing any changes made by our coaches, by the athletic director, but I'm sure Barry Alvarez is kind of just letting Coach Chris take, full control over the team. I'm not sure if he has any input, but at this point he needs to jump in and be like, man, we're just not getting, great play out of this guy. And like I said, it's nothing personal, man. It's just coming from a fan who wants to see this football team succeed because I can see the potential in what this team could be if we had even a good quarterback. A great quarterback, then there's elite quarterbacks. Just having a good quarterback that can make these throws, that has the arm strength. If the throw isn't there, he can scramble out of the pocket and run for the first down. But, I mean, that being said, this is kind of just a rant. I'm just frustrated after seeing this game tonight, knowing that it was going to come down to Hornibrook's arm and knowing that it was unlikely that he was going to show up. It's just sad. And for people who have been fans for much longer than me, I can't even imagine how they're feeling. Damn, it sucks. But with the potential, with the commits, with the recruits coming in, this program has the potential to be elite in the next decade. In the next 3 to 5 years, we can compete for the college football playoff. That's what I believe based on the recruits, based on what I've seen, based on our player development. But until we get a legit quarterback, that's not going to happen. So I'm hoping we can turn that position around, hopefully even by the end of this year. If we can begin developing, whether it's Chase Wolf or even our second string quarterback, we've got some work to do. But like I said, I think we can compete for the college football playoff within the next 3 to 5 years. That being said, I'd love to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? What did you guys see in this, Wisconsin-Michigan game tonight? What are your thoughts? Obviously, people are pissed off with Hornibrook. They've hated his play. Not just this game. It's been a consistent theme throughout his time here at Wisconsin. So that being said, this is just another critic. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you watching. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And you guys have a great rest of your evening. Talk to you soon. Peace.